Hopefully the aircon is going to switch off in a second. If not. No, it's switching off. There we go. Alright, sorry about that. Slightly deafening moment. And let me just turn this down as well. I always forget that I have this on pretty loud when I'm not streaming. And then when I come onto stream, it's like blaring. Depressing lack of e-girl today. It is hot. It is too hot. It is too hot to e-girl. I put on makeup. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. It's too fucking hot. It's like, it's too hot. That's it. It's so hot. Like, I've got the aircon running upstairs. I don't know how long this stream is going to go on for, purely because it is so hot upstairs. And I can't stream with the background noise. So, we'll see. You're supposed to be hot. Ah, supposed to be. I'm trying. But yeah, welcome to stream. We're going to stream stuff. It's a Friday, which means that it's usually pretty quiet on the stream. So that's nice, because that means that I can get away with doing random shit. Oh, yawning already. What is this? Today I'm going to be working on some props. I need to do props. I'm doing props for a game, which is in production at the moment. In production, is that the right way of saying it? In development, I suppose would be a better way of saying it. So it's a small indie group that are building it, which is very cool. It's really exciting to be a part of it. And yeah, I'm going to be making some stuff for them. It's super challenging for me, which sounds ridiculous, but it's really challenging because it's all hard surface stuff, which is not my, it's not my go-to. It's not my thing that I try, like it's just not what I do a lot of. And I've discovered that one of my biggest problems with hard surface is that I have endless patience for like characters and organic stuff and sculpting, endless patience. But yeah, no patience for hard surface. So so we're gonna start really small, and I'm working on this little air vent, which is pretty much done. I'm gonna take it in and bash it up and do some damage to it. Bake it, texture it, and that's about it. That is that. So yeah, that's what we're doing. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing that. I'm gonna try and do it without yawning, but I promise nothing. Hey, Friday the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th. It is the Friday the 13th of June, which means it is actually Jason Voorhees' birthday. So happy birthday, Jason Voorhees. I hate hard surface. Can't I just play games instead? Friday will be happy ones this weekend. I know, me too. A little bit annoyed actually, because I was having a pretty good day, and then I jumped into a Discord channel with some friends of mine because I saw a bunch of them gathered there. So I just went in to say like hi. And it turns out they're already like off work and drinking. So I'm a little bit jealous. A little bit jealous. But yeah, let's have a look at what I am messing with in this. Why do I have so many surfaces? Who knows? Help you screen. No. You made that mess yourself. I think Volley's about to die, by the way. I've also never heard Bella sound quite as like despondent. I joined the channel and he's never sounded so like sad in his life. She's only had 4 drinks. Oh, she's a baby. She's so cute. She's adorable though. Like points at you. She's adorable. Also kind of love that you've like switched out Elad for like a hotter Israeli. Good move. Well done. Proud of you. So yeah, I'm gonna do stuff. Before I do stuff, let's go and see what's happening with the rookies. Hey Carmen. Carmen, my nails haven't fallen off yet. I'm now, look, I'm a professional nail person. They're still attached. Very proud of myself. I have no energy today. Right, let's go look at the rookies. Fuck it. So the rookies are fun because the way it works when you enter into the rookies is that they have this thing called the draft. And the draft is like basically, so these are all, they're still attached, surprisingly, yeah. So these are all of the entries across all of the categories. There are 107 pages worth of all of these entries. So yeah, I don't know, I'm bad at math, so you can work out how many entries there are so far. And it's not the closing day. This will probably like double by the end of this week. So end of this week, end of next week, I think it's closing day. So yeah, so you got all of these entries, and then what they do is they kind of skim it down through their voting systems. I guess you send it in, it gets appraised by the judges. The judges are all like big fancy industry studio heads and art directors and things like that. Fortiche, and all the rest of them are a part of it. So yeah, you get appraised, and then you get put through into the draft if you score high enough. But the problem with the draft is that you don't just get judged by one person, you get judged by multiple people throughout the competition. And even though like the competition is, entries are closing on the 20th, but the judging process goes on for another month, which sucks. And during that time, what I'm imagining that they're doing, because I don't actually know this, but what I'm guessing is that you have like, each entry will have like a score sheet, and you've got different criteria to score on. Each judge that goes through your thing will then work out, like, say you've got a 5 for topology, a 5 for doing textures. I don't know what the fuck else they score you on. And then you'll have an average score. And your average score, I would assume from what I've seen, is then if it hits a high enough score, like for example, you get 80%, you then make it through to the rookies, make it through to the draft. If you get lower than that, you're out of the draft, because then your final competition rounds will be based from the draft itself, and it'll just be the draft entries that get judged into the finals. Sounds cool, right? Wrong. Here's why it's not cool. Because you can make it into the draft because one person has judged you. The first person that comes in, looks at your work and goes, I love it, 100%. Second person comes in and goes, I hate it, 0%. And now you're down to 50%, so you're out of the draft. So you go in and out of the draft. It's one of those, like, it's really hard as an artist, I find, to get praise and then have that praise taken away from you, in my opinion. It's, in my opinion, not a very nice way of doing it. And I had it last year where my ranking went in and out of the draft so often that I actually called them out on it and said, like, you guys are giving me an aneurysm because you can't tell me that I did good and then say, actually, you didn't do good. No, you did good. No, you didn't do good. Like, just, this isn't, their whole thing is like, oh, you know, it's just a fun way of doing it. Like, but it's not fun. This is a competition, and it's a competition around my career. It's not me entering an art competition for funsies. I'm entering it purely because I want to get recognized as an artist within the industry. So they seem to have taken this into consideration, which is interesting because it's not often that I say things and it gets taken into consideration, but it has been, because this year you no longer get a notification saying you hit the draft. You also don't get a badge straight away saying that you're in the draft, which they did last year. Like, you'd get a badge on your thing saying, woo, shiny. And then that badge would fuck off and disappear, and you'd be like, where'd my badge go? So they seem to have changed it now. The only way to actually go and check the draft is to go into the draft listing. So you saw there were like 107 pages. The draft listing, which is only 19 pages long, looks something like this. To make it even more fun to check to see if you've made it to the draft, it's not in alphabetical order. So you literally have to scroll through all of these things, and at any point, like, you can get checked by a new judge and then drop out or get added in. So it's like, it's this constant fluid thing. So yeah, the good news is I've made the draft so far. I'm not going to celebrate that just yet, because I learned from last year that you can celebrate it a little bit too early and be like, I made the draft, and then the next day you're not in the draft anymore. before. So I'm not going to celebrate too hard, but yay. So far, so good. We've made the draft. Nice. We'll see if by the end of the judging process I'm still in the draft. There's a very good chance that I won't be because, again, the caliber of work within the rookies is just absolutely phenomenal. It's really, really good. So, that's very nice. And for now, it's better than not at all. Yeah, yeah. I feel a little bit less like I'm less enthusiastic than I normally am about this because I saw how it went down last year. So we'll see whether or not we make it any further than this. But yay, like it's nice. Last year was really weird. Like we literally last year had entries that were getting the exceptional award. And the exceptional award, like it must mean that you're hitting like 90% on all your scores. Should you? Yes, you should. You should enter the Queen of Crows. 100% you should. Yes, it's a very good piece and you should enter it. You should also enter your environment with it. Yes, you should. If I have to suffer through this, so do you. So last year we saw entries that literally were getting, on day one of them being there, they got draft, they got an exceptional award. So the exceptional award, which is above and beyond all of the other awards. It literally means your work is like the highest standard, the highest caliber of work. And then later on in the judging, those entries dropped out of the draft, and then in the end they only got like a B rank, which I say only B rank is still really good, but they got a B rank for it or something, which just goes to show how hodgepodge the judging can be for this competition. So it's nice. I'm happy. I'm not gonna fucking hold my breath. We'll see what fuckery happens next. It is nice though, like it's lovely, and you know, fingers crossed. Here's hoping, hold thumbs, all the rest of that. Here's hoping that something good comes from it, but we'll see. Oh, let's have a look at Carmen's work. Yes, I love Carmen's work. I'm biased, but you know, look at that. It's beautiful. Beautiful, especially like I love the detailing you did on this. It's so pretty, so pretty. Definitely poser. I would pose her before I entered her, but definitely enter it. Just do a lazy pose. Yeah, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, and the environment that you did to go with her is absolutely gorgeous. The one thing. Hold on, I'm gonna go critique your stuff. I'm really sorry. Please don't hate me. The only thing that I would say about this piece, where is it? Where's the beauty shot gone? And I know that this is one of those, it's been rendered and it'll probably never get rendered again. This would be so much better if she was posed. If she was posed, this whole thing would look so much nicer. It is beautiful though. So pretty. So pretty. I love the details. Oh, so cool. Anyway, that's my thing. Pose. Did you call her a poser? I did. Rear the feathers with pose. Can it hold up without feathers? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely think so. Without the feathers, I mean, it's still an incredible piece. It's let me go back. Yeah, definitely. Like, to be honest, the feathers are the most underwhelming aspect. Please don't hate me. But like they don't actually show up in this render all that much. It's everything else. It's the things that are really standing out is the detailing that you've done on the helmet, the metal work that you've done, the embossed, like, oh, it's so pretty, the sword, all of that. Those are all the things that really shine about it. So the feathers, because they're Houdini based, as far as I know. Could be wrong. Like if you look here, they don't actually exist. Yeah. Clunky begin away. Yeah. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. You should enter it into animation. Like this is definitely as an animation mesh more than it's not a game mesh, like at all. Still. But if you don't need to rig it to pose it, you could hurt yourself and just dump it straight into ZBrush and pose it in ZBrush. I don't know if I'd bother posing with the feathers, so. So pretty though. Oh my god, this little rope you did. Wow, it's so good. Yeah, definitely enter. Like, it's a beautiful piece. Enter it. Why not? You were the one that was like, oh, you should just enter things because, you know, you never know what'll happen. Exactly. You'll never know what'll happen. Just enter the damn thing. Let's go pick on someone else. Let's go look at someone else's entry. I don't feel like working, in case you couldn't tell. It's hot. I'm tired. What is this? Oh, cool. It's also a really good place to come and like source concepts. So sometimes I just kind of go through everyone's work to be like, ah, concept art's nice. 3D visualizer. There's a lot of entries this year that I've seen. Oh, concept art. There's been a lot of entries this year in terms of like visualization and clothing design. Oh, I like this. This is cute. I wish concept artists, especially like for character concept artists, would just stop trying to do splash art. In other words, like, don't, this is cute and all, but don't pose it. Just give me a flat, like, a flat image of what it is, and front and back of it, please. Like, it looks cool, it's really nice, but like, I want front and back, I want to be able to see what it is. Otherwise, when you're modeling it, it's an absolute nightmare. Let's see. Why is that the same one? Tristan Jodel? What? Oh, no, it's just me. Ooh, pretty. That's quite cool. Front and back views, yeah. This one's at least got like some difference. You can see what's going on. But it's also really smudgy the way they've done. I don't know. I mean, this one would work, I guess. It's not too hard. And they've at least given you like close-ups and stuff as well, which is nice. My first year at Yurgo Architectural Visualization Project. Okay. 3D animation quest. Portfolio compilation. Let's see what that is. Let's see a portfolio compilation. KG Bros and KG Babes. Right. Why is that the same thumbnail? Oh, it's not. This is very cool though. Aha, my competition. Stylized game art. Oh, I've seen this one. It's quite cute. The sculpt is nice. It's clean. It's nice. I like this one. Alright, I'm gonna do work. Oof. So we have a fully done thing. You can tell how enthusiastic I am right now. Like, I just want to go sit outside. I'm also having serious regrets because Wayne was offering to buy a hot tub the other day, and I was like, no, don't be spending money. Like, don't do that. We don't need to be spending money. Let's save money. Let's be good people. And now I have serious regrets. It's not gonna let me do it, is it? The effort. I'm trying to think of fun things to tell you about, but honestly, I got nothing. I got nothing at the moment. Everything's pretty, everything's pretty boring. Website for Firestorm Studio is coming along really nicely, so looking forward to doing the launch for that soon. I need to finish updating all everyone's bios and stuff though. But other than that, it's looking nice. Yeah, and then we'll be like a fully functioning adult group of people that do serious things and do business. Why is nothing working in terms of this? Why no bevel? Manifold vertex cannot bevel. You're lying to me. This piece, for some reason, has been giving me like endless grief. I was kind of messing with it last week to try and do something, and then it's just been really, really, really obnoxious to work with, and I do not know why. I think it's something to do with the UVs, but I haven't quite worked out why. I've been keeping busy. Technically, I've just been keeping my husband busy. He is the one that is making everything because he is a good person. Trying to work out why I'm being stupid in this. The answer might just be Maya, but you never know. Wow. Bevel. Why no bevel? Why no bevel? Carmen, why no bevel? Why? For why? Oh, that bevels. Never mind. Let's try something else. Okay, that doesn't work. Why? For why? Non-manifold geo somewhere. Yeah, but where? Why? What do you mean? When in doubt. Vertex. Merge. Merge. Press 3, it'll highlight the issue. Oh, good thinking. Right. I don't actually know what that just did. I don't like it though. This is making me sad. So why is it collapsing on one side and not the other side? Why? Don't you want to do a hard surface work for me instead? Don't you want to just do this for me? I don't understand why it's only collapsing on one side. And actually in the middle, delete bad side, mirror it. Do you know what? I think I did that already because I had a mirrored edge on there. What am I doing? Delete that one. Right, vert. This one. Hello, friend. Pretty sure that I've tried this. Let's not do that. I'm gonna go back to ZBrush in a second because honestly, I don't like working in Maya. It makes me sad. There's no need for things to be this complicated. Hooray! That's not what I wanted. Hooray! Hooray! Now I'm gonna have to redo all the UVs. Balls. Oh no, UVs no. Oh. Wait, is that everything UV'd? It is! Yay! Okay, I don't hate Maya. Oh no, I do hate Maya. Oh wait, they are all... Wait, what do you mean wrong side? What do you mean wrong side? What do you mean wrong side? Wait, did we want it to be... Wait, did we want it to be... Oh, we did want it to be squishy. Go back, 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 go back. Let's try that again. Okay. It was supposed to squish. Yeah, in retrospect, that makes sense. Do I like it? No. Do I understand? Yes. Hooray! I love how I feel like a 5-year-old when I come back into Maya. Just like, it's so not my thing. Yay, it worked. Okay, well, that's fine. So we'll just put that there. And then we'll just take these ones and go there. These all duplicated, right? Yep. What happens if I now delete that central line? Do you know what? Let's not risk it. Let's just leave that middle line right there because that's going to hold things in place. Because I said so. I feel like this stream is a lot more under control than last one. The last one was a little bit... You're welcome. I feel really weird when I'm working in Maya. Like, it feels so clunky and like, oh. I feel the same way before anyone says it. I feel the same way about like Blender and stuff as well. I suppose it's just like not having enough experience in it. So it's just... Ugh. Okay, so that's fine. Duplicate. Vent. Ha. Wait, if I have symmetry on, that'll help, won't it? Yay! Yay! Sculpty Sculpt project for the same reason. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the reason that I agreed and started with this project, is that it's hard surface, which is like not my jam. The problem is that now I feel like a doofus every time that I'm doing work with them. Like, no, I swear I'm an artist who actually knows what they're talking about. I swear I'm not useless. Just realized I could just do that, and then... Why won't it let me unselect all of them? Do you know what? Because it doesn't want to. Carmen, are you still chatting with Brian these days? How's Brian doing? Hooray! I'm not gonna lie, I'm dying of heat exhaustion up here. You guys might get put onto mute for a few minutes while I cool the room down. Double clicking doesn't work. No, it didn't. That's why I was like, what the fuck? I could have just deleted the edge, to be honest. We'll find out. We'll find out why that's not working shortly. How do I... Oh yes, smooth. No, what is that? Control Z. Let's unwanify it. So if I hit smooth now, it really doesn't work very well, to be honest. God damn it. Oh, it's because it doesn't have holding loops, hey? Science. Does it need them? Can I get away with not doing them? Should I fix the topology on this? We're not gonna. Do you know why we're not gonna? Because I don't want to. Don't know why I'm going through all this effort. I could just like crease the edges and ZBrush and be done with. Yeah, you should message him. I messaged him on LinkedIn the one day when I saw that he was like leaving the school. He says that he's not leaving the school, which is interesting because he definitely seems to have left the school. So, we'll see. I hate what I've done. I don't like it at all. Just so that we're all on the same page. I have feelings about this. I don't understand. Well, I do understand because I'm not practiced at it. I don't understand how hard surface to me takes like 40 extra like brain calculations to do anything, whereas organic I'm just like, yeah, it's fine, you just do the thing. And then the moment you put me in this, I'm just like, I don't know what I'm doing. We'll find out in just a second. I'm dying. Oops, wrong button. It also occurs to me that if I try and bake this, it's probably not going to look hella accurate. And that maybe what I should do is instead take this one and backpedal a whole lot. I can hear a cat destroying a staircase. Let's go back, 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 go back. Why is it like this? Why do I brain fart so hard on like hard surface stuff? It's so annoying. Maybe you decided to say, I don't know, like, oh, hi cat.
Come, Sparrow boy. How's your Sparrow cat? It's a good boy. He's checking for food. There's no food. No food. No, 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 no. He's a good cat. Come, Sparrow. He says no.
Oh my god, I'm dying. Go out of isolated mesh. My 2025 bug. Woo! Maya bugs. Who would have thought? You know, it's just, it's so rare for there to be bugs in Maya. We don't often see them much. Miss 2023. I mean, I missed 2016, but in terms of Maya, yeah, I missed 2023 as well. Actually, I missed 2012 quite a bit. 2012 was a good year. I am so sleepy. Okay, I'm gonna stop procrastinating. It's a lie. I am not gonna stop procrastinating. This might be our low, to be honest. I think this is gonna work better as a low than what the other one was. Because the other one is like too low and it's gonna look a bit shit. Whereas we do want there to be like some level of beveling on it, because otherwise it looks shit. So maybe I do that, or hear me out. See, but oh god, I hate the way it bevels here. Look at that. It doesn't look neat. Doesn't look right. I hate beveling in Maya. It's ugly. It's my scientific point of view about that one. To ZBrush. Yay, ZBrush is my homeboy. feel like there should be some sort of like fanfare every time that I open ZBrush. Just put on the glove. Glove. The hell's the cat gone?
Oh, there he is. He's a good boy.
Okay. It is hot up here. I am actually dying. This is going to be a short stream. It's going to be a short stream and then I'm going to go sit outside and cry. Perfect. Perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for. So this is the broken one though, I think. Starting the fire in 20 minutes. It's... Okay, hold on. Let me be realistic here. It is currently, according to Google, 26 degrees. And in my humble opinion, 26 degrees is like probably about 20 more degrees than I need. It's too hot. I don't like it. It's not good. What was I doing? Can't remember what I was doing. I'm doing something. I'm being useful. At the moment it's warm, I'm ready to sleep. That's like the other problem that comes with it being warm. It's just immediate need for snoozers. Does this have any things? It does. Oh, that's nice. But now it's going to be reflected across and I don't want that. So if I was to delete this, what would happen? Question mark. Bad things happen. That's what happens. Ah. Delete. My UVs! No! Wrong button. No! No! Fuck it. Delete UVs! Let's start again. UVs! Camera based! Woo! Camera based production! Because we're too lazy to do it the fancy way. UV cut and sew tool. Let's fucking go. You can go. You can go. Wonderful. And then you and you and whoopsie. You and you. Oh no, it's gonna want me to do complex things here and I don't want to. Okay. So then you guys, let's do that, and then UV cut and sew tool component edge. Oh god, it's so annoying. Like, you know what I'm trying to do. Why are you doing it the other way? There's no need for that. Don't do UVs when you're cranky. That's my advice to everyone. You thought I was going to give you good advice. This is your good advice for the day. Don't do tedious UV work when it is hot and you're tired. And you don't want to. Wrong button. Goddamn. Yay, clickety click. Clickety click. Is that going to unfold? I can't even think through the process of unfolding this right now. Wait, no. So if we do it that way, that'll unfold. All of my seams are right in the front, which is a bit of a fuck up. But I'm okay with it for now. And by now, I mean, I'm always okay with it because I'm lazy and I'm tired. Um, the hell am I doing? Anything below 30 degrees equals fire and bri. Oh my god. Actually, to be fair, yeah, that was... Yeah. I remember living that life. I don't know. I've definitely acclimatized to living in the UK. And I am very much a fan of not having heat stroke. Yeah. 26 is hot. 26 is too hot. This is, I shit you not, it's considered a heat wave in the UK. And they send out warnings on like the news and stuff when there's a heat wave. Because they're like, well, everyone's about to die. Because we are British and we don't know how to deal with it. Which is true. I don't know how to deal with it. I'm dying. What am I doing here? Unfold. Haha, fuck you. What am I doing now? Arrange and layout. Woo, layout. I actually didn't do a bad job of laying it out. Nice. Nice. Where's my straighten shell thing? Straighten UVs. You as well can also be straightened. Straighten UVs. Nice. Very good. Not good. Bad. These do look like they're a little bit on top of one another, which is a little bit concerning. 22 degrees, you're sitting under a blanket. Ooh, you weirdo. That's not normal. It's not normal. It's not okay. I think you need to... I don't know. That's not okay. It's not alright. It's not alright. Straighten your V's. Yay. Bloody South Africans coming in here, taking all the heat. To be fair, Wayne is the same way. My husband is he's a summer baby. He likes hot. He gets all like happy when the sun's out and it's ridiculously hot here. I, on the other hand, I like spring. Spring is like, I love spring, I love summer, I love plants, and I love all the nice things that come with it. But I am very much, when it gets to this hot, I will stay inside and look at the outside from inside. Thank you. Preferably with aircon running. Yum. Oh, look how nice and flat my UVs are. Whee! It's also a different kind of heat here as the humidity is much higher. I call bullshit. I grew up in Durban. Durban is a tropical environment. Our humidity was ridiculous. We're meant to get thunder tonight. Yeah. I genuinely don't think it's hotter here. It's not like this whole, it's a different type of heat. It's not, you're just used to it not being hot. So you acclimatize to it. Like when I was living in Durban, I was absolutely fine with it being 30, 35, 40 degrees. It was all right. I was also in winter in high school wearing stockings and like knee-high socks and a blazer and a scarf while it was 22. So, and we were definitely, Durban's like, it's the tropical side of it. We're on the Indian Ocean, so it's literally tropics. So we had massive humidity. We would have thunderstorms every day at 4 o'clock during summer. It was like a known thing. So I don't think it's a different type of heat or anything like that. It's just like used to it. I'm used to it being cold now. I like it being cold. I never really loved it being hot in Durban, but at least we had a beach to go and surf. So that's how I feel about that. You're welcome. I'm glad we all had this opportunity to discuss my feelings about why it's hot. Let's see. Overlapping. Who's overlapping? What's overlapping here? How dare you? That's what's overlapping. Gotcha. Is it worth cutting it? Not really. It does feel very thunderstormy though, I'm not gonna lie. Yesterday as well, it was really, really thunderstormy. I feel like every time it's like thunderstormy weather and it gets all like heavy and stuff, my brain slows down. Slows down even more than it is now. Yay, no overlaps. Very nice. Let's move these over a little bit so that they don't quite clusterfuck my day. I've got to get going. Ah, sad. Okay, have fun. Love you, Carmen. You're the bestest. I miss working with you. Hopefully we get to work together again soon. I miss having fast, efficient human beings to do stuff. All right. So I have now recreated this little vent event. I have re-UV'd this vent event. So hopefully this little vent event is now happy to be useful to me. So let's export that. We're going to dump it into something. It doesn't go into this one though. Unfortunately not. Don't pay attention. Don't look at the man behind the curtain. I have not arranged this at all. It is such a clusterfuck in here. My filing system for this has been really, really haphazard. In my defense, it's because I only get to work on it like once a week. I haven't got a lot of time to work on this project. And then when I do, like, I don't think about doing all the filing and stuff, even though I should. Which is very naughty of me, but hey ho, there you go. Woohoo! We have a vent. Okay, so if we have a vent, what I need to do is start doing some creased edges on it so that it is all dunzos. Woohoo! Look at it, it's beautiful. Yay! Let's do auto groups. So I'm auto grouping it just so that I can split it out and actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to crease everything. Everything. Also, I can't remember if I've got symmetry running on this. I should have symmetry on it, but I do not. Why would I have been sensible and put symmetry onto things? Why be smart when you can just be dumb? So happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday, the 13th, no less. What's everyone doing this weekend? Have we got fun things to do this weekend? Besides die of heat failure? Anyone doing anything exciting? I remember back in the day where I used to go out and do fun and exciting things. I don't anymore because I'm old and cranky. Wait, I'm switching out. Fuck this. Hold this. Ah, just broke it. Right, now I can actually see what I'm doing. Much better. Much better. Woo, boop, boop. Now I can just touch the lines, mostly, except for the ones that don't want to be touched. Actually, it was just like a crease lines all. That would help. Probably is an option for that, and I just haven't found it. Hmm. Oh no, it's doing weird things again. Are you doing anything fun? Yo, your parents are around. Oh, that's nice. That's good. This weekend, I don't know. Curse myself for not buying a hot tub would be the first thing. And then fuck off. Don't know actually. I don't think we've got like huge plans for the weekend. I think it's just gonna be a really quiet one. I think next week's gonna be quite a busy week, so I'd like a bit of time to just like chill. Although I do need, I need to do some work on like the studio and like all the really really fun stuff, like you know paperwork and legal documents and shit like that. Which is, yay, yay! I'm very glad. Why is this not selecting an edge? My God. It's an edge. It's here. It's right here. Select it. Right, hold on. If it wants to be a dick, I'm gonna do this way. Select a single polygon. Right. Crease polygroup. I love how I'm getting annoyed by this, and honestly, it is 100% my own fault that something's not working. Just yelling at my past self. You do paperwork for your company? Yay! That's fun. Wait, for your wait, you have a company? Or like your work company? What do you mean? Let's just see if this is all collapsing in on itself. Oopsie. How's the stuff going with the podcast you wanted to start? Any movement? Any grand designs yet? You have a company? Oh. What company do you have? What? What is your company? Can you teach me how to do company stuff? Because honestly, I have no idea. Oops. So all I'm doing is like battering it. Oh, it doesn't want to work properly. I'm just kind of adding a little bit of detail into things. I'm going to increase that. I'm not doing anything too exciting for this. It is just a prop. No one's really going to look at it that much. So that's pretty much it.
Wow. Wow.
That's an air vent. I know, thrilling. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to save this. While I'm saving this, everyone go look over there somewhere else. go look somewhere else. I'm not doing anything illegal. It's fine. Be right back. Shut up, Bella. Jesus.
Squeak.
What up? I'm late. That's how we became friends to begin with, was you kept on joining my streams and then I disappeared. Hey Patricia, how you doing? Delicious water. Shutting up because I'm doing shopping. Let me guess, your vapes run out. Are you going to get some alcohols? Are you getting alcohols for tonight? There is alcohols happening tonight. What is everyone playing tonight? Are you guys going to play PRE1? How the fuck did I know? Because I'm psychic. Because, dude, every time on Friday your vape dies. PRE1. I don't have PRE1. Don't fucking tempt me. I don't need 2 lots of Path of Exile. I've already got 1 lot of Path of Exile. I don't need 2. Don't make it worse for me. I've just got an Astramentus, goddammit! Leave me! I'll consider joining Path of Exile 1. I'll consider it just because I want to make your life difficult, honestly. Like, that's it. I just want to run everything for everyone. That's my reasoning. Anyway, back to work. It's taken a very long time. It's taken an hour to get this far in this process. But let's see what we can do with it. Let's see if we can get this done. I'm dying here. I'm going to mute myself for a few minutes because I'm going to switch the aircon on. So I'm going to speak to you in sign language while I do the decimation process. In fact, actually, I'm gonna slap that break channel thingy on and go on mute. I literally just need to switch the aircon on for a few secs. Bear with me. I will be back. Maybe. Soon. Maybe. Yeah, we're still muted because there's still background noise. Sorry about that. Okay, I've got voice again. Hi. I've switched off my beloved air conditioning. So I was considering doing a bake in Marmoset, but I'm gonna do a lazy bake because I don't feel like it. I don't feel like complicating this more than I need to. So I'm just gonna do a bake in Substance and see if I can get something decent. We'll see. So this is going to be, the game itself is being created in Unity. So we're going to go with the Unity render pipeline, wada wada. We'll do it in DirectX and we're going to select our low. Open that one. We are not doing tiles. Should be okay. We'll see. See what it opens. Whoa, look, it brought in an air vent. My god. My god. That is genius. Let's see if we can bake a high onto this. Can I drag and drop things? Oh, no, you can't. Hey, why not? Why can't I just drag and drop things? It would make my life so much better. So we got some sharp edges and stuff on there, but I don't care. I'm gonna try and just like hit a bake and see what happens. We're gonna just output a 2K map because we don't need 4K for this one. That's nothing important. Could probably do a 1K map, but it's fine. Blah 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 blah. Bake. Bake. All right. And we've got a relatively clean bake, so I think we are golden. Let's texture this bitch. So the thing that makes it slightly difficult with this is that the game itself has got, hopefully no one's going to get that close to it. The game itself has got really, really dark mood lighting, like really dark lighting. And as a result, it's also quite saturated lighting. And as a result, every time that I make textures for this game, the light is eating my textures. Like it eats it. It's gone. Be careful of that. Like it's the same as when you're doing a render. If you have like super bright, like your fill lights and stuff like that are super saturated in color or very bright in color, it's going to wreck your textures. You don't want to be doing that. You want all of your fill lights and all the rest of that to be very neutral tones, very light tones. The only really bright colors you could use is like your rim lights, so you can have like bright colors on the outside like little rim lights, but you don't ever want to have like super saturated lighting on anything really. It's just silly. But here we are, and I don't have a say in it. So I'm going to be texturing to try and match the rest of the stuff. And the first thing I'm going to do is grab. I made a texture that worked, and people were happy with. So we're gonna start with just dropping that on there just to see what it looks like, which actually looks pretty cool. I kind of like it, but we're going to switch out some of the colors a wee bit. And so this was using the preset stylization textures, and then just really, like, there was a stylized base, and then there was stylization layered on top of it, and then a whole pile of different edits that have happened to it in the process. It is always better practice. Like if you go into... My brain just stopped working. I don't know if you guys have played with the stylized stuff that's been happening in here. I haven't played with it for a while. So for example, if you do that and then add, I think it's a filter that they use now. So filter, new filter, and it's stylized. Whoopsie, helps if I can spell. Stylization, whack. Oh, let it think. Let it think. It's thinking. So this is the stylization filter. Is this how it works? How does it work? No, I've got nothing plugged in for it. I think it's gonna hate me if I do it this way. Height, roughness, metal, normal. Switch on all of that shit. See what comes out. Yeah, so once you've got all of that switched back on, then you can start seeing where the colors are coming from. In the stylization filter, there's a whole pile of presets as well, so you can like kind of work with the presets that they've already given you, which is quite nice. Like, you get nice stuff. There's nice stuff. It's a nice filter. But it's always a good idea to go in there and like really mess with what it is that you're using and kind of adjust accordingly so that you kind of know what you're going to get rather than just blagging it and hoping for the best, which is also what I do a lot of the time, funny enough. So yeah, that's my spiel about that. So this is where we are. This one, there's also some gradients and stuff like that I've put into it just to make it more workable, to make it more interesting. There's different ambient occlusion lighting and stuff like that I've applied as well. I think I used just a standard base on this one. So I've got a base that I use for a lot of my stylized work, which is it uses your curvature, it uses your ambient occlusion, all the rest of those good things to create like a really basic, baked, light, stylized output. Yeah, that's about it. It's not very exciting. So this is our gradient. That was the one thing that I don't like about this. I wanted to look at doing something more like that. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making this up. Trying to think what I'm going to do. Like, I just feel like for air vents they're not brown per se. They tend to be like green. I wonder if I can just chuck a blur on here as well. Let's put in try a blur slope, maybe. No, it's not giving what I want it to do. It's still a blur. Don't know why I'm spending so much time doing this. Let's turn that. Let's go onto there. And we'll just blur it in here. Like a smart person. Maybe change the color. I think that green is like too saturated again. I think that kind of works. Like, I don't want to do anything too fancy with it. It just needs to be a vent that lives on the side of a wall. No one's gonna look at it, I don't think. So the joy of doing prop work, is that no one ever looks at what you're doing. I'm not depressed, you're depressed. So yeah, that's like just really basic colors. But I think that'll kind of work. So I'm not going to test it in this engine because the moment I hit render, it's going to probably blow everything up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to export some of these textures quickly and see what happens. My brain stopped working. Export textures, yay! Oh my god, I'm so sleepy! Props, data, sideband. Let's do it in here. Textures. Select. List of exports. Base, emissive, mask, and normal. Yeah. So we want... I think that's the one we want. Metallic standard? I think so. Export.
Oh, here comes a Robin cat. Hello, my darling cat.
Let's see. We've done that.
Hi, Robin.
He's a good cat. Hey, it didn't crash everything that I know of. It's definitely crashing a few things. Let's see, we'll send it to boss and see what boss says. Dear boss. I also wanted to have a look because I know we got decals in here for doing like bullet holes. Wonder where, how do we, where does, who does, where does, who does, where does, bullet, small bullet. How do you work this? I've never used one of these. Oh. Oh. None. Oh, concrete bullet hole, nice. Yay, tinted orange, yeah. Okay, let me stop fucking with this thing. Right, so boss man says make orange, so we're gonna do orangey color for the gradient. I think he wants it to look more rusty, which kind of makes sense. Also turned into our verticals. Hey! I'm busy testing things, but I'm glad you're here. So boss man is keeping a wary eye on me, which is nice. Hi, boss man. How orange are we going? How orange do you want this to be? Like orange? That's a nice orange, actually. I like that orange. I think that was the orange that was originally there. I wonder if we can change the gradient to A little bit less. Like, ooh. Whoops. Yeah. Yes. Yes. Like a little bit lesserer. Yay. The pause is real. Stretch. Got too many things open at the same time. Like, where am I meant to be looking? I'm looking here. Hi. I think it'll be worth testing this in scene before making any real commitments, because the scene lighting affects it so much. Cool tones should be warm tones. Mostly the cool tones should be warm tones. The air turquoise, so that makes sense. Air is brown. What are you talking about? Air is brown. This is brown. Oh, you mean this half? The top section? Let's see. Let's make this more yellow. That maybe. That looks nice. Looks a bit dusty. But I think the yellow will work well with the scene lighting, because a lot of the scene itself is very like purpley. So I think that'll work with it. Let's change this to a more orangey color. Oh, we've got to keep it light. I forgot about that. Light coloring, light coloring. Everything is light. Okay, let's just see what it looks like in scene. I'm gonna send you this. I'm just like slapping things to you on Discord. Texturas. Boom. And I still don't know why it's a side vent. It's a side vent. I hope that's the right one that I sent you. I hope that's the right side vent. Should be. We'll find out. Yeah, let me know what that looks like in scene and what changes you want to that. And then we can do stuff. Oh my god, it's hot up here. Alright. That's one thing done. I've achieved one thing for the day. And now I'm going to stop achieving things, because it is, honest to God, sweltering in this room. And I am going to go sit outside, because this is ridiculous and I hate it. I am sorry for the really short stream, guys. It is not my longest stream that I've done. Also, just as a heads up, most advanced vents are PVC to avoid rust and are cheaper. I love that you knew that. Huh. Others would be stainless, galvanized, or at least PPC powder coated. Isn't PPC a drug? No, that's PCP. My bad. Educational. You came to the stream to learn about art, and instead you're going to learn about everything else. That actually makes so much sense, because I was like, I don't think I've ever seen a rusted vent before. I've seen them dripping with wet and disgusting stuff, but I've never seen them like doing that. Actually, Bossman, I might recommend that we have like the brown ones, but then we'll do a separate texture set for like a greeny tone one for the water areas. Everything is a drug if you're brave enough. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I'll allow it. I'm dead. I'm going now. I'm gonna go outside where the air is. I'm gonna go find the air. There's no air here. Um you all are very cool. I'm sorry for the short stream. This week's been a little bit like disjointed, but I'll be back again next week. I have no idea which days I'm streaming yet, but I will post a thing saying who's doing what on what day so that we all know. As per usual, thank you very much for all of the support and love and kindness and generosity that I get from all of my wonderful people that come and hang out here. I cannot express how grateful I am for everyone that comes to spend time on a stupid stream. So thank you. Don't forget to go and check out our Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok's coming soon. God fucking rest my soul. Facebook, I suppose we'll do at some point. Bella, can you be in charge of doing our Facebook for us, since you're the only one here that knows how to use Facebook? Thanks for the good vibes. You're a good vibe. I appreciate you. I'll text you while I'm sitting here dying. Yeah, go check us out on all the social medias. Like, follow, share it with people share it with people. Make people follow. It'll make me happy. And if I'm happy, I'm a nicer person. So there's that. I'm dead. Bye bye.